Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So now what we did just two things. One, we need to create a class called receive recursion one or demo, right? And in this class we created a function called fun. So we'll make sure that this fun will call itself. Now what fun will do before calling itself, we'll give it a println and hello, and after hello fun will call itself, right? So the fun is a function that is calling itself, right, when in the function. Now there will be a little bit issues with this. We will show you and explain you this. So first create an object of rec1. So r1 is their object, new rec1 and r1 dot fun. So we have called the function from here first time, then it starts calling itself, and there will be an issue with this when they will do it. So java c demo rec1 dot java. So it's compiled without error. Now we are trying to run it. So this is an infinite recursion, and why it happened? Because this function is calling itself again and again, but there is no situation where it breaks. We are not defining it कि okay, after this time or after some finite number it should stop, right? So we will discuss what are the ways to make it possible. There are two different ways to do it. Now one is, we'll create a static integer over here outside of this, and we will give it a value of 1. So we will put this calling into if else part, if part specifically. Till the time I is less than is equal to 5, you should call the function, and before calling it also do it plus plus, right? So that it will work as a loop. It means after finite number of loop it should stop. So in recursion also we need to make sure कि okay, we will run a counter, it will stop after particular number. So it is printing hello for 6 times, right? 5 times over here and 1 time because of this. Look, is it clear ki that much ki, okay, how we did it to make it finite, and why we are using static integer? Because static variables got the memory before the object creation. Normally whenever we create an object, the variable of a class and the properties got the memory, but static got it before the execution or before the what to say creation of object. So when it is calling again and again itself, it is not losing the memory, it is making sure कि okay, the number is there, so that कि it can be used to calculate it. That's how we should run a recursion. Now in recursive function, you will find a particular question that you will receive it in your exam also, in BCA, BTech or whatever education you are doing, and also it normally comes into what to say your interviews also, because it's an important part. So what we need to do, we need to create a factorial. Now what is a factorial number? मतलब, how to calculate a factorial of a number? Sorry. Can someone tell me the formula? Ki, what is the factorial number? If you don't know, you can tell me also you don't know. At least please send a message so that okay, if you don't know the factorial number, I'll explain the factorial number, then program. If you know the factorial number, then we will go ahead with the program. So can someone tell me ki okay, do they know factorial number? Again, so factorial of a number is normally it should be multiplied by till 1. Means if we'll try to calculate a factorial of 5, so factorial of 5 will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And what will be the total of this? 120. 5 into 4 is 20. 20 into 3 60. 60 into 2 is 120. So this will be the factorial of 120 is the factorial of 5. That's how we are going to calculate it. Now let's change the basic program over here. So we'll create a new static int fact int n, a new function that is factorial. Will calculate the factorial. Now what we'll do over here, if because it's in return type, so we don't have to worry about different things. If n is equal to 1, then what we'll do, we'll return 1. Else what we'll do, we'll call itself return n into fact n minus 1. So it will start calling itself for the minus 1. So when you started for 5. When you call second time, you will call for 4. When you call it for third time, you will call for 3, then 2, then 1. And when you will reach at 1, this if condition will be true and it will return. So it start returning the number. Now after this, we will call it over here directly into println, because it's in return type, and when return type is there, it will print the value. R1 dot fact, our function name, and we are transferring 5 just to test. Now I think yeah, it will work fine. So first we'll try to run it, then we'll try to explain you okay, how it did it. So recursion number is 10. Now according to logic, what is happening, first time it is called for the 5, n will receive the 5, n is equal to 1, the condition is true, else return n into fact n minus 1, means 5 into 4 fact 4. So it will call for fact 4. When it will call for fact 4, it will again go over here, n value will be 4, it will again come over here. So n into fact 4, and 4 is 4 into fact 3. So it will go from 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and when it will reach 1, it will start multiplication, start returning the value. Now if you will understand the factorial concept or how program works, whenever you are also creating a program, try to make it for yourself, specifically when you are creating initial days. Try to write down a lot of print statements everywhere so that you can understand the flow on the basis of their return. So what we will do over here, we will return system.out.println everywhere, where we will write okay, what is happening, return 1. And over here is like we can recursion for the value of n. So if we will put these two things, what will it do? It will give us more clarity what is happening. So recursion for 5, then recursion for 4, for 3, then 2, then 1, then return 1, and the recursion will be 120. Right. So that's how we break it. Now if we want to, we can do it through, user base also. Okay, we will do the scan, then we will pass this number. We will, if we will do the for 10 also, it will go ahead and create the recursion for 10. So 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, and printed the recursion part. So is it clear? क्योंकि what is recursion and what is happening over here?